Hi friends, hey, welcome back to the Expeditionary Johnny channel. Well, hey, I'm down in Missouri right now. I've decided to hike just a small portion of the Ozark Trail. So I am here at the Powder Mills Trail entrance along the Current River section of the Ozark Trail. All right, so I'm going to head on in this way. I have to actually have to head out to the highway, cross the bridge, and then I'll get started. Oh, if you are new to my channel, you might notice my theme is removing obstacles to getting outdoors. That means fighting time, coming up with ideas to go, and sometimes equipment. So today I want to try to give you guys some ideas on where to go and things to do. All right, so let's get started. All right, I guess that's where people exit, and down this way is the actual trail. Guess we'll be heading down that way. All right, so these are the tags we'll be looking for on today's trip. There's a good morning surprise. Water. Such a welcome sight. I tell you folks, I've been out here several hours, been going through my water, and I'd gotten to that point. If I don't find a source of water, it means I'm going to have to head on back the other direction. But since I've got a source of water, I've got a ticket to stay out here a bit longer, which is what all this stuff that we do is all about. When you learn how to use your resources and you can develop your skills, that means you can stay out longer and see more things. So a few minutes have gone by and now I've got nice clean water for consumption and for cooking. All right. Well, it is getting late enough in the day. I think I probably should go ahead and set up camp here because I've got to do a steak and ale challenge. All right, dinner time. All right, and tonight we are going to go with the whole usual bushcrafter steak and a beer, or in this case for Jamie from Lower Michigan Hiking and Camping, we're going to do the hashtag steak and ale challenge. All right, so Jamie, I happen to have bought my beef from a local locker. I got a side of beef, and so I've got some Nebraska ribeyes right here. And let's go ahead and get that seasoned up, and let's start cooking it. All right, and you guessed it, we're using the Firebox stove tonight. It packs up to next to nothing, and it's certainly going to do the job here. So let's pull these skewers off here. There we go. Open it up like a book. There we go. Ash pan comes off. Base falls right on down right there. You can see that. Let's get some twigs and let's start boiling some water for our mashed potatoes. Okay, let's get this steak seasoned up. Now, instead of carrying out a bottle of oil today, because I'm carrying a full load, I decided to do something a bit lighter. Picked up a little bit of this little package of Miracle Whip. While not my favorite on sandwiches, there's enough oil and fats and seasoning in there, it'll go great on our steak. So, we'll just kind of give it a squirt here and put that on either side. Okay, let's add a little bit of onion powder. Pepper, paprika, salt, garlic powder. Use our high-tech spoon, kind of smear it around. We'll flip it, make sure it's seasoned on both sides. All right, water's boiling, so let's make our mashed potatoes and let's go ahead and throw our steak on the grill. All right, got our steak. I'll go ahead and put that on the Firebox here. What I have is some instant mashed potatoes. I think these are garlic flavored. So I just boiled up a cup of water. That's the same water that I pulled up from the stream. So what we're going to do is just add our mashed potatoes to it. I'll stir it up and let it sit for a little bit. And then pay attention to my steak. All right, time for the money shot here. Let's go ahead and cut this bad boy up here. All right, so it's well done. I was kind of out of my element, so I couldn't get it nice medium rare, but it's nice and juicy. So let's add this to our mashed potatoes and let's start eating. As far as drinks, we have the Voodoo Ranger Imperial L. All right, so let's crack that open. Cheers. All right, here we go. Delicious. All right, so there we go. There's my steak and ale challenge. I'll go ahead and eat this and get settled in for the evening. Later.
Good morning. Well, it's about 6 a.m. While the sun's not up, daylight, it is starting to get a little bit of light out there. And as much as I really love to lounge around this morning, I can't. I got probably got at least 2 hours hiking to get out of here. And got a long road trip. I want to try to see Rebecca touch my arm. It's a long day. So unless this here wind and unless the rain comes a little sooner, I'll probably get going. The question is just how much water do I carry getting out of here? I think I'm even going to skip hot breakfast. I'm just going to Cliff Bar to get out of here. So I'll see you on the trail here in a sec. All right, camp is torn down, so heading back to the car. There she is, the orange beast. All right, took us about 2.5 hours to get out of here, but we made it before all the bad weather sets in, so let's get ourselves hydrated and let's go visit a friend. Friends, I told you I was going to see Rebecca. Here she is, live and in person.
Hi, everyone.
And you don't see Rebecca without her bro. Say hi, Ronnie.
Hi.
All right, so one of the great things about a road trip is it gives you the opportunity to check out local eats. I'm here at Lambert's Cafe, which is known for their thrown dinner rolls. That's right, they're throwing dinner rolls left and right. So I don't know if they'll be doing it while I'm in there, but I heard the eats are pretty good, so let's go check it out. I'm telling you, this steak pork tender, super good. All right, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my meal, maybe get a little dessert, and then check into the hotel.